everyone, it's me Amanda, and today I am back with another biology video. Today I'm going to teach Biology Form 4, Chapter 4. I'm going to teach subtopic 4.1 and subtopic 4.2. So subtopic 4.1 is water. So in this subtopic, it's just introducing about water. We learned this in Form 2, guys. Okay, first things first, they talk about the polarity of water. Alright, so the first thing they said is they said that water is an inorganic compound. Why? I don't know. I think it's because it doesn't have carbon. They also said that water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. How does the molecule look like? Like this, of course. So this is the oxygen atom, and then there's like this little thing called bond, I think, and then there's another two circles, and this is hydrogen. Alright, so moving on to the next point, they said that water is a polar molecule. What does that mean? It means that the shared electron between oxygen and hydrogen will be attracted towards oxygen. You see? So the shared electron between hydrogen and oxygen, like they share an electron, instead it will be attracted towards oxygen. So the shared electron will be more attracted towards the oxygen because the oxygen is more electronegatively charged. So hydrogen is positive, oxygen is negative. We learned that in chemistry. For the third point, so water is a universal solvent. Why? Because of its hydrogen bonds. What are hydrogen bonds? Basically, for example, this is another water molecule. Hydrogen bond is like this. It bonds with the hydrogen, see? In between the hydrogen and the oxygen, so they will be like together, like a choo-choo train. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the coercive force and the adhesive force. So, coercive force means that it's attached to each other. This, you see this hydrogen bond, this whole thing is called the coercive force. So this is the coercive force. Then for adhesive force, okay, let's say there's a wall here. Okay, this is a wall. It's a very single wall, but it's fine. So this thing here is the adhesive force. So this is the adhesive force. Alright. So now we know about these stuff. We already know the polarity of the water. It's inorganic compound. It consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Oh, speaking of that, then this polar molecule, that means it's polar. And lastly, water is a universal solvent because of its hydrogen bonds. And yeah, it can dissolve anything unless it's hydrophobic. Okay, now look at this little Mickey Mouse. So we already learned the coercive and adhesive force, right? So okay, this is the adhesive force. So the water molecule will get stuck to the xylem first. Then after that, this water molecule will get pulled by this water molecule through coercive force. And then coercive force, adhesive force, coercive force, adhesive force, coercive, adhesive, coercive, and then it just keeps going. So it goes up like a snake or a train. Like they just follow each other. Follow. So it will go upwards. Go up the stem. So basically, in this process, the water molecules are being pulled by the one before them. See? Okay, this one is being pulled by this one. And then this one is being pulled by this one. This one is pulling this one, this one is pulling this one, this one's being pulled by this one. So it just keeps going and going. So we're going to go into carbohydrate, which is 4.2. So there's 4 biomolecules, which are carbohydrate, protein, lipid, and nucleic acid. So obviously we're going to talk about carbohydrate first. By the way, all these biomolecules are from our food. We get them from our food, or we can process them ourselves in our body. Okay, carbohydrate is made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The ratio is 1 to 1. Okay, that's the ratio for carbohydrate. There's 3: monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. So I will go into monosaccharides first. So monosaccharides, you see the word mono? Mono means one, so it has only one monomer. Okay, monosaccharides are monomers, and monomers are building blocks, like Legos, the things that builds the things we need, you know. Okay, so monosaccharides, this one, you need to remember 2 girlfriend. Why? Because there's 2 G and 1 F. Okay, so the first G is glucose, second G is galactose, and the third one is F, right? F is fructose. Okay, so monosaccharides are monomers. An example, and the monosaccharides are glucose, galactose, and fructose. Moving on to disaccharides. So, what are disaccharides? Di means 2. That means they have 2 monomers. Okay, they have 2 of these. So there's also 3 disaccharides. This one is also easy to remember, like Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man. Like is lactose. Spider is sucrose. Man is maltose. 2 girlfriend like Spider-Man. Haha. Okay, where do the disaccharides come from? Let me show you. There are like a few like chemical equations, but don't worry, they are really easy. So this is in the chemical equation, alright? So lactose, sucrose, maltose, just write it down. Alright, these are the disaccharides. So then we draw like arrows, okay? And plus. Alright, so another thing you need to know, in front here is always glucose. Sorry. So glucose. So this one, you need to match with this one, the monosaccharides. Alright, so lactose. Lactose really easy because over here, got lactose. So, okay, the second one is sucrose. Sucrose is from plants. Fructose is from fruit, I guess. So sucrose is with fructose. And the last one, maltose, is glucose and glucose. Okay, over here I got plus H2O. Why, bro? Why? Because over here, condensation. And then if they want to break it down, they will use hydrolysis, which uses water. Okay, there. I hope you understand. Poly means a lot, I guess. I think it's more than 3. Like, more than 3. Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. So, polysaccharides has 3. This one don't really have a thing to memorize. So, the first one is glycogen. Another one is starch. And the last one is cellulose. So, glycogen, starch, and cellulose. So, polysaccharides is basically made of a lot of monomers. So the structure of these polysaccharides. So the first one, for maybe, okay, we'll start with starch first. Okay, this is the monomer for starch. It's in a straight line. Okay, the monomers are in a straight line connected together. So this is starch. And then for glycogen, it has branches. Okay, this is glycogen. So starch just now don't have these branches. It's in a straight line. And for glycogen, it has branches. Then what about cellulose? Does cellulose has more branches? No. No, it does not. I have no idea how to draw it honestly, but I'll just draw. Okay, let's just pretend that these little hexagon thingies, right? Let's just pretend it's this, okay? So for cellulose, it looks like this. It's in a straight line. So these connects together with hydrogen bonds, which we learned just now in 4.1. Oh, that's all. That's all for carbohydrate. But another thing I want to talk about that has carbohydrate. Yes, the tests. The Benedict's tests. So, I bet you've heard of this before. We did this experiment in Form 2. But I did not understand a single thing. So luckily I understand now. So this is a test tube. Okay, you did the test and stuff. We did the test. This became brick bread. Basically. That's for reducing sugar. Or something. Oh. I don't know how to explain this test honestly. But you should know that for carbohydrate, it's Benedict's test, and then the result is to become brick red. And so that is all for 4.2. I will continue with 4.3, 4.4, and 4.5 later. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.